I recently picked it up for quite a nice price and I just wanted to check it out what I'm actually going to get. Is this thing still worth buying nowadays when it comes to gaming, but how is it with emulation? Because I think this is absolutely a beast when it comes to that. The previous owner didn't abuse this machine. He was very careful by using it, and you can just see it in the overall quality specification wise in combination with a GeForce RTX2060 and of course the i7 10th generation. The spec list is very similar with mini PCs, but the difference is when used marketed sometimes you can pay almost the same price or a little bit more, which you do have like a portable gaming machine. And let's test out some games and let's do a quick overview of the device itself. So when looking at the overview of the keyboard, this is the QWERTY keyboard. Nevertheless, this is a very nice. I love it that I have the numpad, so it's a very huge keyboard. Of course, laptop wise, you have like the flat key, so I'm not the biggest fan of those. But nevertheless, when you're looking at the overview, this thing is very cool and have everything that I'm going to need. Even some short keys here at the left side. Nevertheless, they will come in handy when it comes to maybe some emulation, but also some gaming. So there's a very cool extra feature the HP Omen implements. Another thing we don't need to forget is it comes also with some beautiful RGB lighting underneath the keyboard itself. One of the features you're also going to get when it comes to gaming laptops. And at the left side of the notebook or gaming laptop, we're going to get ourselves even two ports for the microphone, the headphone jack, Type-C, two USB ports, even an HDMI out, and then of course the input for the power supply. So most of the connections will be at the left side, but I think it's pretty cool that we can even hook up an extra monitor if you want to. And last but not least, we're going to get ourselves the tiny LED over here that shows an indication if it's reading from the SSD, because that's what's in here. And then we're going to get ourselves an input for a micro SD card and another USB port. And one of the things I really love about the HP Omen is the beautiful design of the laptop itself. With the outtakes here at the right and at the left. Here it basically like pushes out the hot air that comes from the internal parts. At the side we're going to get two hinges when it comes to the monitor itself, where you're going to open it up over here. So to have like dual support left and right. But let's start off with some Crash Bandicoot Trilogy. And I have been testing this game a lot on different systems, and with this laptop I must say that I'm quite surprised about the overall performance. Take consideration this thing is running on full HD, having a frame with around 50, but every single setting has been set to high or ultra. So this thing is maxed out and it runs pretty smoothly. Of course we can also tweak with some settings and saying hey, we're going to lower some resolutions or maybe some settings to get a stable 60 FPS. But I can tell you it's quite nice. Of course the display does have 144 Hz, but it is absolutely not like, you cannot really reach that point level to get 144 Hz on this thing. So one of the things that are really cool to play on these laptops are like these indie games, racing games whatsoever. They run absolutely amazing on this and it looks stunning. I think the camera doesn't really record it and do the screen justice, but it looks absolutely amazing. Man, so much fun to play this. But the freaking CPUs are brutal in this game. Or I just suck at this. That's of course another possibility. I'm still in 5th position, come on. There we go, no! He smashed my freaking Nitro. But there are so gazillion games on Steam they can actually play without any hassle. Oh, it's official. I cannot win this. And if you're like a big fan of beat 'em ups, of course, this is absolutely great. It's so much fun to play this game. You can just play this on a mini PC, of course, but playing some Street Rage 4 on a portable like this is absolutely a lot of fun. And just an extra bonus. And that's what I love about gaming laptops. You can bring with you beautiful 17-inch display with a nice high definition resolution. Especially when you're looking at the graphics Street Rage 4, man, it is absolutely looking stunning on this. The panel they're using in this machine is crazy. And that also love I like with these, let's say, old gaming laptops. You get premium. So one of the games I love to try out too is Dead Alive. This game is brutal if you want to put it on a mini PC. I've been testing it for quite a long time now, but there are not a lot of mini PCs can handle this thing on high resolution full HD and having full 60 FPS. So I just wanted to check how this machine is going to be handling it. So far, so good. I love it when this combination of the very nice powerful i7 and the RTX2060, it is just powerful. The run is stable 60 FPS. You can see no minor dips. I don't know what just happened here, but I'm going to get my ass kicked. So when it comes to like PlayStation 2, we can run it even on high resolution without any problem. The CPU is more powerful enough, and in combination with the GPU, we're going to get some amazing performance. So that's absolutely cool when it comes to this particular piece of hardware. Next up, some PlayStation Portable, 10 times resolution. So absolutely like maximum upscale with no tweaks whatsoever. We can just play some God of War without any hiccups or any problems. So that's pretty damn awesome in my opinion. And you know, when God of War runs well, everything will run for just fine. So when it comes to the PlayStation 3 part, so what I've noticed with mini PCs lately, that we do have a very fast boot up sequence. So here you can see that when it's starting up the emulator and the game, it's almost instantly that it loads up. Oh yeah, now these fans are going to be spinning absolutely crazy. The game has been kept to 30 FPS, but also on lower devices we can run PlayStation 3. We can go maybe a little bit more nuts with this, but the overall performance will be similar to, let's say, the previous device if you checked out.
Come here!
But in the end, when you're going to play some old school PlayStation 3 games, this is going to be absolutely cool. And we're going to have an amazing overall performance. But when you're looking at some Sega Dreamcast, this is one of those systems that runs without any problems. There are even cheap game boxes out there that can actually play this without any problem. But when it comes to more powerful devices like a mini PC or a laptop that we're using now, we can even upscale it to 4K without any problems. In combination with the Red Dream emulator, this is going to be running just perfectly. But again, if you just want to play this old school stuff, there are so many systems that are like dirty cheap that can actually play Sega Dreamcast without any problems. The next thing I wanted to check out was some Forza 2 on the Xbox 360. So it does struggle a lot when it comes to this particular like setup. Even with the RTX graphic card and the i7 10th generation, this thing is not powerful enough to run unstable 60 FPS. You can see like it dips all the way down to the point that it's unplayable. But now it's just having 60 FPS. But this is an overall enjoyable experience. In my opinion, not really if it's going to be stuttering. Here we go, there we go again. Oh man, I'm almost crashing. Alright, I wanted to push it to the next level when it comes to some GameCube. Let's play this on 4K with F-Zero GX, one of the more difficult games to play. I love this game, by the way. I always play this on my GameCube, and I think that's one of the games that I just bought when I just was playing on the GameCube. The first game, and I always loved it. But on 4K with a setup like this, it runs without any problem. So that is pretty damn cool in my opinion.